We just hit 3 months of living full time in our tiny camper.
We know, 3 months in that. But it is possible and it is fun, and we'll give you some tips to make your life easier living in a small camper or any camper van for that sake. So here is what we'll run down in this video. Power in the van. Tips on where to park in the wild. How to shower and go to the toilet.
You know, expenses.
Earnings. Finally, and most importantly, our top tips that have helped us and saved us on the road.
You won't want to miss them.
And before you say it, I know I've been on the road for 3 months, okay? But I walked into a barber shop last week and the guy was missing a thumb and told me he'd only give me a buzz cut, so I said, no thank you, mate, and walked off.
If you're new here, we're Beth and Ryan.
And 3 months ago, we left the UK in our little camper van to travel across Europe. We're extremely grateful that our little home on wheels
Has taken us to the most breathtaking places. And in this video, you'll see how we make it work.
So you know what we're working with. This is our self-converted transporter, Tilly.
So this is the first room. It's our kitchen, living room, dining room, bathroom, walk-in wardrobe, bedroom, utility, and sometimes the bathroom when we get caught short. So let me show you around.
Super sick magnet collection.
Sink and hobs, but we're not going to open it because they're full of dishes and dirty.
Fridge, electrics.
Wardrobe and storage. Van mascot, Larry.
Swivel.
Couch. Bed. Solar roof box awning. Dirty laundry.
Garage. Whether you're converting, buying or already own a camper van, you'll know that power and electricity is one of the biggest factors in your build.
If you're on the road for a while, you can quickly spend a lot longer in a short period of time powering your van on campsites.
While you're soaking up the sun, the solar is soaking in the sun and charging your leisure battery free of charge. Cheers, mate. The beauty with solar is it still works in cloud or rain. And with a split charge system, you can charge your leisure battery through your main battery just while driving. With solar, a split charger, and with a lithium battery, which is 100 amps, we're able to live completely off grid in our tiny camper van for forever. If you want to know more in depth about our electrical system, we have done a full van build video which goes into everything, how much it costed, how we fitted it and what we needed. So if you haven't already checked that out, check it out here after this video.
So you've got your off-grid system, you're dodging the campsites, and now you're asking, where do you park for the night? When driving and you see a good spot, sometimes it's a no-brainer. Take this spot for example. It's away from civilization, it's just off the road, and it's not on private land. Winning! For 90% of the time, we use a great app called Park for Night, which brings us on to our next sponsor.
Only joking, we're absolute nobodies just trying to help you guys out. You're welcome. So in case you don't know, Park for Night is a community-based app with other van lifers who find and select spots on the road. The way it works is we'd find a beautiful spot like this, we'll log it on the app, other camper vans can use it, and then people can rate their experiences. So you'll be able to see if a spot's really trusted, safe, secure, no hassle, and then on the contrary, you can also see if someone's had a bit of a kick in the night. But to keep it a good community, there is some rules you need to follow.
So don't be an idiot and root for the rest of us. Make sure you leave every place better than you found it. For example, picking up your litter in the bin. Easy. So we love a fire more than the next person. Getting QT around the fire, getting nice and warm, we love it. But we keep our fire off the ground to protect the landscape around us. See here what these idiots have done? The one night of enjoyment of a fire on the ground have ruined the landscape for years to come. Don't be an idiot, mate. Have it off the floor. Now you're probably wondering, in a van this size, where do we shower? And more importantly, let's just say it, where do we poo? So we use toilets in services, petrol stations, supermarket, train stations and bus stations. To help us find these, we use apps such as Flush, which is a great one. We use Google and Apple Maps, and also Park for Night, you can find them on there. So what happens when you can't find a toilet and you do get caught short?
You're not always going to have a golden throne like at home. There's no way of doing it without it being ugly and without it being disgusting. So here's how we do it. Option number one, like a lot of campers do it, find an area off the beaten track, stay out of sight, go far out in nature, not near pathways, not near people, get yourself a trowel, dig yourself a hole, 6 inches, think of half a big Subway, and then do your business, tap it all up. It was never there. Option two, I told you it's not pretty, and I know it's disgusting. Good old bucket, good old bin bag, and off you go.
Little tip for girls as well, because it's not as easy to wee as a man, she-wee. Game changer. Now, it's rare that you have to do these things, but you have got to get comfortable with your poo.
Moving on swiftly, and also one of the hardest things with being off-grid in a van comes showers. So showers are quite far and few between. We have 4 ways we usually have a shower. First one is leisure centres. We found these to be the cheapest and best way. Go to a swimming baths, use the facilities, it's cheap, usually under €5, £5. Second option, motorway services. A lot of them are dingy, but they do get the job done. Some of them are really disgusting though. Third, you can treat yourself to a campsite. We do every couple of weeks if we really can't find anywhere. We will just treat ourselves, get a hot shower and, call it a day. Fourth, which is great in sunny weather, portable showers. Portable showers are absolutely brilliant in the summer. They're almost like a dry bag. Fill them up to 10 litres, hang them on a tree and you've literally got a nozzle. Leave them out in the sun all day, they'll heat up a little bit, but only good in the sun.
Now, this next one's quite an emotional one for I. He gets quite caught up over it.
Doctor's waiting room, waiting at a red light, stubbing your toe and toothache. They're what I would describe laundry. Oh my God, if you know, it's an absolute nightmare.
Now, as painful as they are, we still have to do them. 9 times out of 10, it's me that does them. But anyway, we find them by Apple Maps, Google Maps, simple Google search, and Park for Night also offers where you can find them as well. So 9 times out of 10, you go to a laundrette to do your big washes. But if you are on the go and you need to just wash a few little things, you can get scrub bags or you can use a collapsible bowl and just give it a good old wash in there. Now, let's talk money. Other things to consider for your budget while travelling: activities, toll roads, car park, vignette, campsites, showers, laundrettes, SIM cards, and then your essentials: deodorant, toothpaste, laundry stuff, bin bags, all your essentials. Now, as an average, I'm not saying we're good spenders, we're actually quite rubbish with money, but we've been to a lot of expensive countries and we've done a lot of activities. But on average, per month, we spend about £1,500 to £2,000.
Let's talk earnings. To be honest, we are the wrong people to ask for this question because we have saved a lot for this short-term trip. However, we do have a source of income by doing photography projects for brands, only little ones.
But our goal for earnings to live full-time out of a van is to do full-time YouTube, expanding our brand partnership.
Another way to fuel our adventures is to provide a good service to our fans. Stuff like digital guidebooks on places we've been, Patreon so we can show our secret spots and all other questions to answer, and then we've also got our own merch. Shameless plug, but if you are enjoying this video and want to keep watching our adventures, we really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. If you drop us a cheeky comment and a like, it really does help our channel and it doesn't cost anything. So thank you. Thanks everyone who has already done that.
Thank you.
Other options for people on the road are working digitally, so just having connection, you can work from anywhere. Number 2, hospitality, picking up bar jobs as you go, earn a bit of money, carry on travelling. Number 3, if you've got a trade, it's great just to pick up casual work if you're a joiner or a sparky. And number 4, selling pictures of your toes. All right, keep your pants on, will you? Finally, and most important, our top tips and things that have saved our asses while living out full time on the road. A fashion no, but a practical yes. Brilliant as beach shoes, brilliant as lounging shoes, brilliant as driving shoes. Just literally brilliant. Anytime you want to have them, Crocs. Throw like a big girl.
Quackies. Hey, it's us from the future. We messed up a little bit on the tips that we did, so we're going to film it again for you because we love you. And guess what? Ryan's had a haircut.
I found a barber with some thumbs. No, this probably matters more for smaller vans, but this roof box has been an absolute saviour. And I tell you what, it wasn't easy to fit, but all of our camping gear, spare gas, tables, anything you can think of goes in there. I bet it's well overweight.
Washing line, so good, it packs away, hands down. And these bits have got little bits that you can move all the pegs on, and the pegs are always on. Amazon, look on our Amazon wish list. Amazon, what is it? Check out the link on our Amazon, and we've got everything that we mentioned pretty much on there.
Plug.
Another great one is this. There is actually a peeler on it as well, but that's in the wash.
Not peeling very well.
It's not peeling very well. Yeah, little bits. Great. Great.
You got that one, didn't you?
Yeah, great. Pizza slicer, bottle opener, all that.
All in that.
All in that.
No.
It's fantastic.
One thing we are actually surprised about though, we've not used the awning. How many times have we used the awning now? Three times. 3 times in 3 months. We thought we'd have this up so much. Tables and chairs.
How good's that?
Tiny edition.
So good. We use them all the time whenever we want to sit outside and stuff. Little table.
The table's really good. We have tried and tested a few and we've had some really
yeah, we've had some really bad chairs.
And these ones have been our favourite yet.
These are the best. Got
nature hike.
Back bit as well, where the other ones were like cut off halfway. We like
It's absolutely freezing today, and it actually brings me on to our next point, a diesel heater. Oof, the difference between a good and a bad trip in the winter, a diesel heater. When it's cold, they are little rusty tins boxes. When it gets cold, it gets cold. It doesn't matter how much you insulate, it doesn't matter how well you do it all, insulation is key. But you do need a diesel heater if you go in winter time. We got ours fitted into the diesel tank, and so the guy actually came and fitted it for less than 500 quid, bargain. We have mentioned more on our camper build video.
Linen bags, another great one. We can store so much in it, from literally bits and bobs to bread, fruit, everything. We keep loads in these. And another great one is as well, which ours are broke, we've got some more on the way, but seat hooks at the back of the seat. They sit on the back of your seat and then we hang all these bags off them. Great bit of purchase.
It's not a bat, it's a toasty maker, and I tell you what, we use this more than we ever thought we would. You can't bother cooking tea, toasty. Want something for lunch, bored of a sandwich, toasty. You won't believe how a sandwich tastes once it's been toasted. Twice as good.
And what's our new favourite thing at the minute?
We've evolved. We've now we've had that many, we must have had 64 toasties in the last 2 months, in the last 3 months, more, 70 toasties. Anyway, now we've upgraded toasted wraps. Honestly, get one of these. They're
about
sick.
15 quid.
They are so good. They save your ass big time. Chapter 18, Mooney Wormtail Padfoot and Prongs. It took a few seconds for the observer. Kindles.
Kindles. That's so good. We was thinking, like, what books are we going to take while we're away? And then we're like, oh, they're stacking up, and we're in the middle of reading the Harry Potter books together, and you know how big they are. And then we thought, Kindle?
Kindles.
Got all the books that we need right on here. So light, so handy, not much room.
Like, we're not avid readers at home, but you have a lot more time on the road, and when you go to the beach, there's actually nothing better than tucking into a Kindle.
Kindle. Another great little one to have. It's not an essential, but a little Polaroid picture one, like this way. Because this is great because we've captured so many memories, cute, and obviously we're photographers, so we have loads of pictures everywhere, but these ones are actually little print off ones, and we put them on our little wall inside the van. So cute.
Go with me. I'll let you into another little great tip. These are all-terrain tyres, but these are actually...
We're kicking a tyre. Kick a few tyres.
Good one, that. Runs well. Love a tyre kicker. These are actually called general grabbers, which are a very low type of all-terrain tyre, which basically is good for long journeys on tarmac roads, a bit more better miles per gallon and loudness, but they still work. Some of the roads that we've been down are sketchy AF. If you know what it means, they've actually been a really good help. When there's really loose tarmac or very muddy, we've actually not been stuck yet, where I know with our old road tyres we would have got stuck. So just a real good reminder to get something like that when you're going somewhere, winter time, loose roads, countries that have bad roads, like the UK.
And now we'll cut back to the old us. Back to you guys.
And a few words of wisdom for us is to enjoy the highs and lows. As hard as the lows do get, things do break, nothing goes right. You know, you are in a cramped space, doesn't matter how big your van is. But you know, you have so many more ups and downs. Even though the lows can be tough, the ride is so much more rewarding and the highs are so much better. So van life is really worth it. Like I say, be prepared for things to go wrong and be prepared to, you know, ride it out together, and the highs will be better.
One thing that we've learned on the road as well, after spending a lot of times in the mountains, being in the snow, in the rain, well, the best bit of advice that we've got is follow the sun. Life is so much easier in a van in the sun because you basically live outside and then go inside for what you need. When you're cramped up in a small van in the bad weather, it gets tough. Leading on with that, make sure that you get along with the person you decide to go travelling with, because it gets small and you're in each other's space 24/7.
So we're nearly at the end now. Just want to say a massive thank you, and also let us know any of your questions or any of your qualms, any worries or any tips of your own to help people on the road. We'd love to hear everything in the comments and we'll get back to everyone.
Also, if you want to see a rundown on how we built the van and all the cost breakdown and a full tour, make sure to go and check out our video. We'll link it here.
Thanks so much for watching, and a big thanks again for all the love and support on all our videos. We really love our YouTube community and we just can't believe people watch us week in, week out. It still doesn't feel real. So saying that, we'll see you on the flippity flip. When we
Driving and it
whether you're converting a van, looking to buy one already, or own van, Whether you're converting, buying, or while you're soaking up the sun, the leisure battery is soaking in the sun to charge. The leisure battery isn't doing that, the solar panel is. Oh, while you're soaking in the sun, the solar is soaking up the sun, other way around.
If you're on the road for a long period, are you walking with me?
Oh, and with a split charger, and with a split charge system, and with a split charge system, you can charge, and with a split charge system, you can charge your leisure battery from your main battery while you're driving. Your throat, right? Literally loop it.
I don't know what yours do.
Literally throw it very gently so it goes in the air.
That was a good one.
No, it's too direct. Trying to throw it at me.
I'm trying to keep the camera still as well.
Oh, really tough. Such a bad throw. Such a bad throw. Why are you doing it so high? Right, you stay there. I'll go back here. Oh my lord. Right, go on. Insufferable. What is wrong with you? Oh, we're still recording. This is an absolute game changer, and it f off. Smiley face. Big dirty stinking big.
Dirty stinking big. Dirty stinking big. Dirty stinking stinking.